What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I've been looking for a charger that'll charge everything. And it's possible that I might have found it. So I was surfing around and looking for a power bank to take with me, and I really wanted built-in cables. So I found this because it looked really interesting. You can see it comes in its own case, which I wasn't expecting, but it's kind of nice. It's like one of these nylon hard-sided cases, obviously zipper and a little lanyard on the end there. And here is the case itself. Now, I will say that this type of charger looks like it is available in a few different brands. They don't seem to be any different between the brands to me, but this one is Intertech, but Haloidio and stuff like that also seem to have them. And so, you know, they may be manufactured by the same place, but rebranded. And so this one was one of the least expensive ones, which kind of makes me think, hey, maybe it doesn't have the power capacity that it advertises. You know, those types of things can be really common, but unfortunately, I'm not sure how to test that and prove it to you, but it advertises 10,000 milliamp hours, which is totally possible. It has some nice weight and density. You can see how it's tapered, rounded on the sides here, but obviously we have the batteries lining this whole thing basically, and it's got that heft to it. But what I really love is the idea. You can see a little fingernail groove right there. Not the easiest thing to get down. 2 prongs, so I can stick this directly into a wall outlet and charge it up. So that takes care of one connection. Now you can see here where it's not white, it's gray plastic. We have cords and cables built into this. We've got a USB port right here and a micro USB port right there, so I can charge this sucker up with a micro USB cable, but obviously with those prongs built in, I don't need it. So on this side, I have a micro USB cable for charging things up, and then on this side, I have a lightning cable for charging up Apple. I will say that while this is flexible, it's a little bit of a rigid like plastic. And so I noticed that some people have complained that this disconnects right here or wears or pops out. I don't know that that'll affect the charging, but it just kind of reminds me to kind of be gentle with this, a little ginger. And then I think, oh, there's another cable right here. Pull that out and look at that. Now we have USB-C. So what I'm really intrigued by is that we have 3 built-in cables, so it plugs into a wall outlet, and now I want to see if it works. If I hit this, we're going to get a charge state here, so it's only 50% charged. Each LED light represents 25%. But I'm kind of curious if we can charge basically everything. So I have an iPhone here, and plug that in. Boom! All right, that's charging. I have my Bang & Olufsen headphones here, which use USB-C, so I'll plug that in here. Let's see, get that sucker in there. Oh, looks like that's charging. And then I also have these Tautronics, which I believe recharge with micro USB. So I have one more cable. It's a little crowded in here. And I'm gonna try to plug that in there. And see if we get the light. And look at that, I've got the little red light. So I've got all 3 charging off this power bank. So that's pretty impressive. Like I said, you know, it means that I could charge up stuff without needing a single cable or, you know, cable to charge the devices, but also cable to charge this because I've got built-in prongs. I'm pretty impressed so far. So I'm going to be using this thing on my next road trip. Hopefully it's going to be everything that I've wanted and more. But if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description. It is shockingly inexpensive. Peter Von Panda.